Greetings and salutations. I want to do a quick little video about my little creative process because some people are a little bit confused about how I get some of the things that I get, right? So I'm going to walk you through like a handful of monster layers, LAIRS, that I have for my dungeons. Um, I am using currently Swords and Wizardry core rules. The uh, the version, yeah, this is still put out by Mythmere, but um, this one, the one with the 2009 Any Awards, right? So it's a good enough little rule system to get you started. Get back to basics here, right? Basic fantasy, white box, any of those will do fine as well. Um, so I made this is level one, and current what I start with my monster layers, and then I build around them. That's what I do. And the contrast of not having the empty space helps me fill in some blanks. And then I usually start with ideas that kind of complement the monster in question's basic biology or ecology. We'll take, for example, the goblin, who will typically live in a cavernous little area. And because he's a small little humanoid, obviously they'll try to, you know, make crawl spaces, things that are good for them, hallways that are good for them, but restrict the movement of bigger creatures. And they, of course, guard their treasure in there. And then you have the vampire bat that is right next door in the same cavern system. However, we go look at the gnolls. Gnolls typically, they try to live in cavernous systems, and so like you could see where they've kind of started digging deeper and stuff like that, and then they've broken into this room over here. This room currently is caved in this hallway. Sturges, kind of like a lot of other corvids, in the fact that they gather a lot. They will take shiny things just because they can, not necessarily because they like it, just because they can. Uh, I have a mantis and a skeleton layer down here. More thematic kind of room. Rat layer. Gave them a little pool of water and a little depression that they've carved out for themselves in this room that they're going to put things. They're probably going to be gnawing at the doors, getting in and out. And then I have a shadow layer, another thematic one. When we're talking about undead, it's a little bit different. But quick little thing in the process. And so, like, yeah, it might look simple now, but this is just kind of generally how I start. Like, I roll up a bunch of random monsters, and then I just kind of stick them into, like, a sort of zoo in a way. But I do try to make it thematically work. For example, one of the rooms I have has two bandits and a ghoul, and so I'm currently thinking about possibly putting in a magical item in there that helps them control the ghoul, or maybe they take victims and they throw them into this pit that has a ghoul in it for the ghoul to eat. Things like that. I can come up with ideas. Yeah, just like the purpose of random tables should be to help generate an idea, not necessarily be the idea itself. Does that make sense? But I'm curious, what are your methods? How do you build your dungeons? Feel free to leave a comment in the bottom. And as always, guys, take care. God bless, and I'll see you on the other side.